What's up, Amazon sellers? According to the US Attorney General, Amazon is controlling almost all of the prices of goods sold online in the retail markets. And with this, Amazon is now facing a lawsuit. And if you want to know more about this lawsuit, then watch this video. Right, if you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Parkinson, and I've been selling on Amazon now for the last 4 years, doing the online arbitrage model. Now, within the last 12 months, and even just this year to date, we've already achieved £1 million worth of sales in the UK market on Amazon. Now, what I do is I share lots of content about selling on Amazon and my journey and how I'm getting on, and what I'm doing and what I'm seeing in the Amazon ecosystem. So if you like that, give me a big thumbs up, and hey, if you want to see more content like that, hit the subscribe button just down below. It's just going to notify you when I release another video helping grow your business. Okay, so first things first, let me give you a little bit of background on the Amazon antitrust case. Now, according to Amazon Seller Central, Amazon's mission is to be the Earth's most customer-centric company. Now, with Amazon strives to provide its customers with the largest selection at the lowest price. Now, with this, Amazon is presuming that their selling policies, particularly in regards to pricing, are for the benefit of their customers or customer experience. Now, if I quote what Jeff Bezos has said in his statement about this to the House Antitrust Subcommittee, he said, "Not every business takes this customer-first approach, but we do, and it's our greatest strength." But this customer service mission of Amazon was challenged when multiple governments from different marketplaces investigated their pricing provision policy. Basically, the core argument of the investigations was that Amazon prevents third-party sellers that offer products on Amazon's marketplaces, or should say Amazon.com, from offering their products at lower prices or on better terms on any other marketplace. Now, this was stopped in Europe in 2013 after competition authorities in the UK and Germany began investigating it. In the US, however, the provision lasted longer until Senator Richard Blumenthal wrote a letter to antitrust agencies in 2018 suggesting Amazon was violating antitrust law. A few months later, in early 2019, Amazon dropped the price provision policy. But the story didn't stop there. US Attorney General Karl Racine filed a new lawsuit stating that the new pricing policy of Amazon, or their new market fair pricing policy in Seller Central, is just the same as that old pricing policy where a monopoly occurs. Now look, if we go into Amazon Seller Central and view the Amazon page on their new fair or marketplace fair pricing policy, there is one clause which states, and I quote here, the fact that this is for a violation, and I'll quote now, "setting a price on a product or a service that is significantly higher than recent prices offered on or off Amazon." Now, what does this mean? This means that an Amazon seller cannot set the price of their products higher on any other retail website. Now, according to the new lawsuit, the part of the clause where it states off Amazon is the part where the problem happens. Now, this can lead to inflating prices for items that sellers would prefer to offer more cheaply on, say, other marketplaces, or maybe even on Amazon. Now, the key phrase is off Amazon. In other words, Amazon reserves the right to cut off sellers if they list their products cheaper on another website, just as it did under the old pricing policy. So something there. Now, according to the final report filed by the House Antitrust Subcommittee last year, based on testimony from third-party sellers, the new policy has the same effect of blocking sellers from offering lower prices to consumers on other retail sites. Now, according to experts and even Wired.com, Amazon implements this policy by manipulating the buy box. Remember that winning the buy box is very important to Amazon sellers, just like me. One longtime Amazon seller turned consultant explained to Wired.com how the manipulation works. Basically, what they did was that they list their products cheaper on another online retail website. Then something odd happened. The seller noticed that once his company lowered prices on other sites, sales on Amazon started tanking. To quote in his interview with Wired.com, "We went on to the listing and the add to cart button was gone. the buy now button was gone. Instead, there was this grey box labelled see all buying options. You could still buy the product, but it was an extra click. Now, an extra click in Amazon is an eternity, and they're all about immediate gratification. Moreover, his company's ad spend dropped, which he realized was because Amazon doesn't show users ads of products without the buy box. Now, what did the Amazon seller do? Well, they went back and raised their prices everywhere else, and within 24 hours, everything came back. The traffic improved, clicks improved, sales came back. Amazon answered these allegations according to Wired.com that it is true that they are not letting other sellers list their products higher than the price of the product in Amazon, but their reason is that they are doing this to avoid overpricing of products in the e-commerce industry, just like how the price of face masks increased when the pandemic started. Now, according to Amazon's statement to Wired, the DC Attorney General has it exactly backward. Sellers set their own prices for the products they offer in our stores. The company said Amazon takes pride in the fact that we offer low prices across the broadest selection, and like any store, we reserve the right not to highlight products to customers that are not priced competitively. The relief that AG seeks would force Amazon to feature higher prices to customers, oddly going against the core objectives of antitrust. Amazon Attorney General Carl Racine fired back to this, saying that this statement of Amazon only implies competitive pricing. Basically, Amazon implies on their statement that they don't control the prices of the products, but rather encourages third-party sellers to offer a competitive price of their products. But the Attorney General answered this with a logical contradiction. If I interpret the Amazon Attorney General's contradiction, for example, when a customer goes to Amazon to buy a toy, the customer wants the site to show them the best deal available on Amazon. If the toy from seller A has the best deal on Amazon, then it's the best deal, regardless of whether seller A has been selling his toy for an even better price on eBay. Now, if Amazon learned that seller A is selling his toy at a better price on eBay, Amazon will make it harder to buy the toy from seller A. The only thing it accomplishes is to force customers to settle for the second best deal. And of course, it will probably force seller A to raise prices on eBay because his sales dropped as Amazon made it harder for seller A to sell on their platform. Now, this scenario shows Amazon is controlling the price of goods because every Amazon seller finds more opportunities to sell on Amazon since Amazon dominated the global e-commerce industry. The allegations of the lawsuit were also supported by testimonials from third-party Amazon sellers who experienced the allegations of the lawsuit, particularly how Amazon removed the Buy Now button in their listing when they attempted to sell their price competitively to other e-commerce websites. Now, this makes the lawsuit stronger against Amazon. Quick question for you guys. What are your thoughts on this antitrust case? I'm not sure myself. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think this is going to be game changing in the fact that right now, if anyone sells on Amazon or not, they've got to keep a consistent price? What effect is it going to have on the arbitrage business, but also even just business in general? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, a quick question for you guys to think about. What will happen if Amazon loses the lawsuit? Now, the thing that we need to look into is customer behavior. If Amazon loses the lawsuit, they will allow Amazon sellers to list their products competitively on other retail websites. But the question is, will this matter to a customer? As you can see, if the more retail websites become, should we say, more competitive versus Amazon with cheaper prices, does this mean that more customers will look to other retail websites instead of Amazon? Now, we should all know that Amazon dominates the e-commerce industry, as well as the search results in Google. But when you look for a product to buy, this makes them the quick go-to marketplace for online buying. There's a reason why they represent 50% or about that of all online retail sales. Now, their image of a household online retail website is already established, and they certainly dominate this market. Now, if the customer shifts from, should they, buying on Amazon if they were to lose the lawsuit, we can't tell what's actually going to happen, but what we can say is that right now and for the foreseeable future, Amazon will still continue to dominate the e-commerce marketplace. But that might change if obviously other competitors can be more price competitive to Amazon. So very, very interesting here. Right guys, so we're talking about the antitrust case, and the reason why I'm really interested in this is because I am an Amazon seller. I buy from other retail stores and sell on Amazon, so price differentiation is super important for me. If you are interested about maybe getting started on Amazon, I'm not sure where to start, do check out the FastTrackFBA Express course. This is a free course I created, just 7 days. It's going to walk you through everything you need to know to get started selling on Amazon, doing the arbitrage business model. Have a look at the link down below. I will drop a link to it, so you can check it out and get started selling on Amazon. Okay, so that leads me on to my personal thoughts. Now, is it going to really change the arbitrage model? Probably not. No, not at all. We're still going to do it. The interesting thing is when we do arbitrage, we're buying from, should we say, retail stores selling on Amazon. Now, one of the most interesting things is we have seen it time and time again, whereby Amazon's prices will change in line with retail stores. And we always suspected they were, should we say, scraping, looking at competitive prices. But this antitrust case, is really highlighting the fact they do not only control massively their marketplace and how they work, but also as well, they are looking at all the other sellers, comparing prices, trying to make sure we're competitive. So is it going to stop me selling on Amazon? Definitely not. Do I think price competitive or being price competitive across different retailers is important? Definitely, yeah, that's how we make money. But I think also as well that competition in the marketplace is great. And we as arbitrage sellers, we are the people who move the prices from one area to the other. So I definitely think this could be a good thing. Amazon obviously against losing it because it's going to be about their market domination, but don't know. Let's see what happens. Now, if you want to know more about Amazon's antitrust case, what I'll do is I'll drop a link down in the description below of Wired.com's article, so you can just check that out and obviously see a bit more. But what I will also say is that selling on Amazon is really a roller coaster ride. Oh my God, I know that. And if you want to know more about Amazon, in particular Amazon FBA, which is the model that I do, what I'll do is I'll leave a video around here about how I explained what Amazon FBA is, filmed by Amazon in 10 minutes. So check that out and the whole Amazon process. But what I will say is hopefully you've liked this video. If you have, give me a big thumbs up. And hey, if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button down below. But from me, Thomas Parkinson, and FastTrackFBA, thank you very much.